Well, it's an honor to be back with the Visionarios community. A huge thank you to Bank of America for their continued support on this incredible event since the very first one in 2022. This next conversation, it's going to be about building a core foundation around teams, businesses, and impact. I'd like to welcome Ray Vasquez, West Coast Regional Credit Executive with Bank of America. Ray. Ray, welcome to Visionarios.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here with you all.
Well, let's kick things off, starting with you. So tell us about you and your role at Bank of America.
Well, great. So I'm a Senior Vice President of Bank of America Business Banking. I lead the West Coast credit team. We work with small, medium-sized companies and lead a team of specialized credit folks who help structure. We advise on debt capacity. And really, our job is to grow the companies that we work with. So fortunate to be with Bank of America. This is actually 26 years, blink of an eye, right? I was the young guy before, here I am, 26 years later. And then 31 years total in banking. So it's been a great career, great journey. And then switching to the personal side, wife and two beautiful daughters. We live in Altadena, so put a pin on that. We'll come back to that. And then I always say about my career at Bank of America, it's fortunate a company that supports me, what I call my passion-career, my passion to the community and the career we have here. And then lastly, personally, I'm a Dodgers fan. If you haven't noticed this and this, go Dodgers, go Dodgers.
Any Phillies in the room? No. Excellent. Well, Ray, we've had Raul on the stage before and in prior years where he talked to us about the Hispanic Business Councils. Can you share with us more about what those are and why they're so core and central to Bank of America's business strategy?
Yeah, absolutely. On a national level, we look at the Bank of America enterprise across the country. We're proud and pleased to say that we bank over 12 million Hispanic Latino clients throughout the country, of which over 1 million of those are business owners. And so as we think of that demographic and the opportunity to grow with it and invest in it, we're a big contributor, supporter of a lot of the organizations that are there, and we'll come back to that. In terms of the Hispanic Latino Business Councils, we have those in our metro areas, and I'm fortunate to be one of the co-chairs here in Los Angeles with Raul Bustillos. And so we lead a team of bankers, of about 20, 25 bankers in these metro areas where we represent every line of business from consumer, home lending, Merrill, business banking, private bank, every division. So we bring the resources to bear to the community so that we can continue to grow the market share. And so, albeit we're a leading market share, we never want to lose that edge, right? Because we know there's always new opportunities ahead of us.
And then bringing, this strategy to the local level in the greater Los Angeles area. In what ways are you supporting and helping Hispanic and Latino business clients?
Absolutely. So for those of you who were maybe at Velocity last week, maybe a show of hands if you were at Velocity last week. So Velocity is a large conference that we were representing sponsor. It's about 1,000 business individuals, a lot of business owners who come and collaborate and talk about the things that we can do better as a community, Los Angeles and the state and across the country. And so it's led by an organization called Latino Donor Collaborative. So we were a presenting sponsor in support of that organization and that event, Velocity. And so we mobilized through our Diversity Council invites of well over 100 invitees. Many of those were our clients and prospects that we introduced to each other, introduced to other business people, and really come together on collaboration as far as how we can do more business together. So that's one great example. And maybe I can touch on some of the data from that event.
Yeah, please, yeah.
And so Velocity, it touched on a report that they've been doing for a few years now. It's called the U.S. Latino GDP, meaning that if you took all the Latinos living in this country, which represent about 18.5% of the U.S. population, that U.S. Latino GDP is now hit $4 trillion. To give that context, if it was a separate country, it'd be the 5th largest economy in the world, right? So think about that, 4th largest economy in the world. And then if you look at here in California, we are 1 trillion of that 4 trillion US Latino GDP. And so that's an example of information that conference, that organization, we come to bear to share with all of you so that we can continue to grow that economic pie, if you will, of it's expanding. It's not finite. It's growing. That's because of all your efforts here.
Well, let's now shift from supporting these business clients to supporting the community. What are some of the key partnerships that Bank of America has in place in Greater Los Angeles area that benefits the community throughout Southern California?
Yeah, in addition to Velocity and LDC, we've worked closely with the local chambers, whether it's the Greater Los Angeles Area Chamber of Commerce. Maria Salinas was actually my guest at Velocity, for those who know Maria. The LA Latino Chamber of Commerce, Daryl Ceseda, chairman, was my guest also at Velocity. And so we work with them locally on events. We work on opportunities that we can bring together, introductions. And many times it's the advocacy they're doing, right? Whether it's state level, federal level, and also the opportunities of our clients and trade groups to say, how can we pull resources together to make these opportunities real? And so it's, as they say, it's who you know and how you can leverage that for those doors to be open. And so we do leverage those chambers. There's many organizations, I'll run out of time to touch on them, but those are recent examples I can share with you as far as at Velocity, we brought them all together. And so last on that point, we're trying to bring down the silos instead of all these circles and Venn diagrams, just bring it all together. You go faster and further if you bring people together as opposed to keep them separate. So think about that as you network and bring organizations together.
Ray, Bank of America has been actively involved in the rebuilding efforts in Los Angeles after the unfortunate wildfires earlier this year. Can you share all the things that you all are doing?
Yeah, definitely. So personal, family, we are thankfully, our house was not burnt. We did suffer smoke and wind damage. But think of the impact of what happened there, the magnitude. And so we're fortunate to have Raul Naya, who couldn't join us tonight, but he is leading. First off, he's the co-head president of business banking here at Bank of America. He's also the Greater Los Angeles market president. And so Raul has been also now tapped on the shoulder by CEO Brian Moynihan to lead the LA fire recovery efforts. So whether it's federal, state, or local, and then our charitable foundation and our volunteer network, Raul's activating that and including helping with innovative products to help those clients rebuild. And so, giving you a quick stats, there was over 50,000 acres burnt between the Eaton Canyon and Palisades, right? 50,000. You had 13,000 homes destroyed. You had over almost 2,000 small businesses that were impacted as well in terms of their buildings. And so it's going to take a magnitude of everyone coming together. Thankfully, the bank, through Raul's efforts, has now already pledged thus far $3.5 million to help rebuild with not-for-profit organizations. Think of American Red Cross, think of the Greater LA Chamber of Commerce, amongst many other organizations, the LA Food Regional Bank. There's so many out there that we're working with, and there's more to come, because this is a multi-year rebuild project, right? It's not going to be quick and easy.
And then Ray, for those that actually had their homes impacted, like in what ways they can count on Bank of America for support?
Well, think of it this way. Of the 13,000 homes that were destroyed, half of those have a relationship with Bank of America. And so we talk about the impact we've had here in Los Angeles as a company for 110 years, right? We're deeply, deeply rooted, vested. We live here, we work here. We see it all like you do. We're stakeholders. And so we formed under Raul's leadership specialty teams that can assist clients directly one-on-one support, whether it's with their existing mortgage, whether it's with help with maybe their insurance company, identifying contractors, all the resources that a homeowner would look to think about how can I have support from my bank. And so we have mobilized those teams. We've also developed an innovative construction lending program for those who've lost their homes. It's not something that is widely available. And so we have more information at bankofamerica.com/LA Rebuild. And I'm available afterwards if you want to talk more. We can connect you to someone here at the bank.
Ray, we're about to get the hook here. We do like to end on a fun note here at Axios. I see some gear here. What are some of the fun things you can share with us about the Dodgers and the partnership that you have with them?
Yeah, so first off, I became a Dodger fan through Fernando Mania, for those out there in the crowd, Fernando Mania. A little kid, and I so inspired as a 5-year-old that I played baseball for 11, 12 years, right? So it was fun. But at Bank of America, we are the official bank sponsor of the LA Dodgers since 2005. So there you go. Put your money where your heart is and activate. And what that means is that we work closely with LA Dodgers and their charitable foundation. We have helped them rebuild or renovate 68 Little League baseball fields in Greater LA County. over the last decade. We have volunteered 5,000 hours together with the LA Dodger Charitable Foundation and our Bank of America employees, 5,000 hours per year. And we also host over 6,000 clients at Dodger Stadium for baseball games, special events, VIP events. We have access to different opportunities that the general public doesn't. So those are ways that we've activated. Plus, who doesn't think nostalgically about the sights, the smells, the feel of the Dodger Stadium? So that's why we brand two iconic brands, the Dodgers, Bank of America, to come together for the benefit of all of you.
Well, Ray, unfortunately, we're out of time. Thank you for sharing your insights and your playbook.